Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome back to another video on my channel. When I had first started this nail journey, I started with acrylic, and if you've watched my channel, I don't do acrylic. I actually hate acrylic. I hate the smell of it. It gives me a headache, and you know, this is just something that I'm not used to working with. But I do have this Mia Secret cover pink, as well as the Mia Secret clear, and this is the first two powders that I bought and tried with. So being that I have these two and they're just collecting dust, I was like, let me just do something with it. So I thought about using it with some hard gel, and you guys know I like to use IBD Hard Gel when I'm either testing out stuff or mixing stuff together. So I don't want to mix these two together. I want to try it using it as a dip system. So this hard gel is a clear, so I thought it would be just perfect to lay some of this IBD gel down on my nail and then actually pour some of this acrylic on top, just to see what it'll do to the nail and see if it will be easier building up this product. So yeah, I'm going to do a full design with these, and I just wanted to see how hard it would be, so we're gonna get right into it. So this is the set that I have on my right hand right now. This was a video I did for Model Ones, and this was their polygel kit, and we are going to say bye-bye to these nails. So right now I'm just cutting it down to its shortest length, and then I will be filing the remaining off. To remove the product, I'm going to use this 5-in-1 drill bit, and I'm not sure why I use this. I usually use extra coarse drill bit, but for some reason I grabbed this one, and this one actually worked perfectly fine as well, taking this product off. And I am using this at 15,000 RPM, and it actually worked really well taking this product off, so I'm going all over, removing as much as possible.
It's not a game, it's a rhinestone.
I'm going in with a needlepoint cuticle bit, and this I am going to go around the cuticle area, making sure there is no dead skin, and I'm removing all of that dead cuticle, lifting it off of my nail bed, and really just trying to get that cuticle area clean. Now I'm going to go in with my 180 Sandman, and I'm going to go around the cuticle area again, making sure there is no shine left over and no oils that could possibly get my nails to cause lifting. I'm going to start adding my long stiletto tips, and I'm going to be using KDS nail glue, and this is really good glue. I mean, it dries super fast. Prior to gluing it on, I do measure it from sidewall to sidewall, making sure that it is covering the entire free edge before physically gluing them on. I do want these to have a coffin look. I mean, coffin is probably like my favorite shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these straight edge clippers and just clip that tip off. I do go down the sidewalls and clip them as well, just to make it a little more narrow, and then I pinch the nails just to give it even more of a narrow look.
It's not a game, it's a rhinestone.
Taking my 180 grit nail file, I'm going to be filing the side walls and over top to blend that tip in with the natural nail. Then, as usual, I'm going to be taking my nail dehydrator, dehydrating all of the nail beds, and then I will be coming in with my clear rubber base, adding a very thin layer, and then curing this for 60 seconds in my LED UV nail lamp. So I did go in with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe, and I removed that tacky layer that's left on the nails after curing, and I really wanted to start with a fresh unsticky layer because I'm going to add this IBD only halfway, and when I pour the acrylic on top, I only wanted it to go where I put that sticky layer, if that makes sense. And I didn't want to dip my finger in because since this is gel, I had a feeling it was going to move if I just stuck my finger in there. So I did end up just pouring it on top. And I do this for the thumb, the index finger, and then the pinky nail, actually. After I pour it, I tap it to remove the excess, I cure it, I dust it off, and I repeat the same process. And I think I do about 3 to 4 layers each nail, and I was actually pretty happy with how it looked. I mean, I felt like it was easier than building up the nail off the bat. So like I said, I do cure it in between each layer, and then I dust it off before applying another layer. And as far as heat spikes, throughout this whole process of me doing my nails, I did not have not one single heat spike, which I'm used to getting heat spikes. I mean, when you use hard gel, even build your gel, you're expected to have a heat spike. But yeah, this I didn't get any kind of heat spike whatsoever. After doing my thumbnail, it seriously felt like I had acrylic on. Like, I don't know, like having gel nails versus acrylic, like I felt like I know the difference. Like it felt tighter, and like I don't know if that makes sense, but it did take a little longer because I am doing this in layers. So when I went to the index finger, and then when I did the remaining nails, I did add a thicker amount, so you could tell I did add a thicker layer here, and then I poured on the gel, and it did make the process faster.
It's not a game, it's a rhinestone.
When it came to the ring and the middle finger, I wanted to do a design. You guys know I love my little designs. So I took some clear gel, and then I just did a couple of squiggly lines, and then I poured that pink on top. After that, I do cure it, and then I did go in with another clear layer of gel, and then I wanted to add some leaves. So I took some green leaves as well as this orangey copper color leaf, and then I stuck that in there inside the gel, and then I actually poured more clear acrylic on top. So this was all an experiment. I mean, I didn't know how it was going to come out, but I just thought it would be fun to just get some acrylic and pour it on top of gel and see what I could come up with. But so like I said, I do this to both the ring finger and then the middle finger. Now that the nails are all done, I'm coming in with my 100-180 grit hand file, and then I'm going to start filing the side walls and the free edge. And honestly, this did not need a lot of shaping, so I was pretty surprised at that as well, because I do have to shape a lot sometimes. But after that, I'm going in with my fine tapered drill bit, and then I will be going around the cuticle area, making sure it is sealed and really making sure that it is flush with the natural nail. After that, I'm coming in with this mini orange buffing block, and I'm going to buff the surface smooth, and then I will be just wiping it with some alcohol and a brush to remove any dust. So I wanted to add some foils to the nail, so I'm coming in with some MAKARTT foil glue, cure that for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to start adding these leaves. And I thought it was cool because it kind of made it look kind of like 3D-ish. So I do that to all of the nails, adding a couple of leaves here and there. And then after that, I go in and start adding some stones. For the stones, I'm going to use my MAKARTT rhinestone glue, and this is a set that I use a lot. It comes in a tube or a little pot. This one I'm using the tube, and I'm going to start sticking some orange, some clear, and some caviar beads, and then curing each one for 30 seconds. Last step, I'm going to use this glass finish by Mia's Secret top coat, and then I will be applying that all over the nails, even on top of those little caviar beads, and then I will be curing it, final cure, for 60 seconds. I do coat underneath the nails of the middle finger and ring finger since it is going to be somewhat see-through. And this is the final look, and I am very happy with how they've turned out. This is probably going to be the only way I will ever use acrylic, to be honest. Let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you everyone for taking the time out to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one.